Hi everyone, it's Joanne here from Everyday Alignment, and it feels like a little while since I did a video because I have been focusing a lot on my podcast. And if you do wish to check out that podcast, I am gradually uploading the episodes to YouTube, which was requested by some of you. So those will go onto YouTube, but they will take a little bit of time to catch up with the actual podcasts that I'm recording. That I'm now on episode, as I record this, about 57, 58, something like that. So I've done quite a few since I last did some videos. But I wanted to get back here on YouTube and do some videos, particularly around the subject of journaling and scripting. And at my last count, I had 30 odd questions that people have been asking me that I have talked to individuals about, but I thought it would be great to make a collection of these questions and then put some of them together into some videos so that it will help anyone else out there who's got a similar question around journaling and scripting. And in particular, this is based on manifestation type scripting or journaling, or some people call it law of attraction journaling, as opposed to traditional journaling, which might not focus so much on creating your life. It may focus more on reflecting on your day-to-day life. But this particular question that I wanted to cover here, which will also be uploaded via podcast if you do listen there, is about scripting versus journaling. So the question that I got was, what is the difference between the two? So why is scripting better than journaling and vice versa? And which is best for me? Okay, so I just wanted to run through what both are so that you can make a decision whether you prefer to journal or script, or you may want to chop and change and do a little bit of both, because there are no rules here. As long as it's for the highest good of you, the highest good of everyone else around you, you can do exactly what you want. Okay, we'll talk a bit more about that in another video as well. So first of all, let's cover off what scripting is. Well, scripting is a way of writing that is creating your life. So let's say it's almost like a film script would be, but you're the main star in this film and you're writing a script of how you want your life to be as if it was happening right now. So what you're doing is you've got a desire out there, and what you're doing is you're bringing that desire right into your present moment by scripting about it. Now, scripting for me looks exactly the same as journaling when I'm writing, and that means that I use paragraphs, I free flow. Just because it's called scripting, it doesn't mean you've got to have kind of a script where it's got he said, she said, we said, we did. Not in that way, but it's just a way of writing in a descriptive way, which has still got the same kind of hypnotic writing feeling about it as journaling, but it's all about something that you desire, that you are writing about as if it is happening right now. So really, scripting is a way of bringing your desires into that present moment, bringing it into the here and now, as if it is a script for your life, something that you want to create. Okay, that is how I see scripting. Some other people out there might have different ideas, but this is how I've used it for many years now. And journaling, on the other side of it, is more about life right now. So journaling is more of a reflection stroke gratitude tool, which is reflecting on all the amazing stuff that's in your life right now, but you're writing about it, and you're still using that kind of hypnotic writing flow approach where you're just doing free flow writing, or you may want to do a gratitude list. You may want to write out affirmations about your life, but it's more reflective. So scripting, I would see it as bringing the future into now, and journaling, I would see it as, kind of reflecting back on what's been amazing about your life and almost amplifying all of those feelings, amplifying all of that amazing stuff through journaling, so through writing it into a journal. So let's say you had, a great time with your family at the weekend. Journaling about it would involve being really descriptive about what was so great about what you did, what you experienced, what you said to each other, what you felt. So journaling is a way of kind of amplifying that feeling. Now, both scripting and journaling are as powerful as each other. It just depends on what you want to focus on. Journaling is more kind of like bringing your real life and amplifying it, I think. So that can feel really good in a kind of gratitude and appreciation sense, whereas scripting is brilliant if it's something that it isn't in your reality right now, but it's sitting there in your vortex, because believe me, if you can imagine it, it's sitting there in your vortex. Again, as long as it's for the highest good of everybody, then scripting is a great tool of kind of bringing the future into the now, okay? And I have used both. I've used both in free flow sense. I also used a type of scripting when I do my visual journaling, and I know I've showed this before on one of my previous videos. Let me just find something. Okay, that's like the first page there. It's only black and white, but that's kind of visual journaling. But I'd call it almost scripting, because actually all of the things that I wrote down there were future. I also do a lot of sort of real colourful stuff, okay? So that's also a way of me scripting, because sometimes when I script, I don't always want to do free flow. I do that as well, because like there's a page next to it with free flow writing. But it's almost, you know, taking all the things that I desire, that I want to bring into my life, and just almost brainstorming them onto the page. And that's why I find that such a useful tool. But journaling is also a great one if I just want to focus on amplifying the way I feel about my life, about bringing more of the good stuff in, you know, so I also love that. So it's entirely up to you which one you use, scripting or journaling, doesn't matter. Don't get hung up on the difference, because ultimately, I've got another video that's all about this, about manifestation journaling as well. If you're writing about stuff that feels good, if you're writing about stuff that you want in your reality, then it doesn't matter what you call it, whether you call it journaling or scripting. But let me tell you what my favourite thing is to do, and that is a combination of both. So what I actually do when I'm combining the two is, I kind of call it merging realities as such. That's just my name for it. And it really is just journaling with added embellishments. So what I start to do is I will journal about the stuff that is happening in my life right now. And this can be what happened today. It can be a particular event. It can be around a particular subject. It doesn't matter, you know, just write about whatever feels good at the time. And then I will add bits in, which is kind of like from the scripting side of things. So I will start with what's been happening in real life, you know, what's amazing. And I'll be reflecting back on something in my immediate past that has actually happened. And then I will just embellish it. So I will add in sentences. I'll add in paragraphs. I'll add in pictures, any sort of like brainstorming, any visual stuff. Anything that is going to embellish my journaling, so embellish everything that's amazing in my life right now, but also bring some things in that are like desire related, that are kind of script related, and bring them into my present moment. And merging these realities through journaling and scripting together feels really good to me, and it might be something that you want to try just to amp up your journaling a little bit more, okay? So I hope that has really helped you understand the difference between the two. So scripting versus journaling, it doesn't matter which one you use. Use a combination of both, but just use whatever feels good to you, whatever's the highest good of everyone else around you. And I'll be back soon with more on journaling and scripting, and in particular to start running through all of those questions that I have. So until next time, you take very good care.